3 yards in total offense through the third quarter going into that win.
Darian Durant only 1 of 5 and a pick. Durant in the sunshine. There's a big play downfield for Chris Getzlaff. Out near the 36-yard line, one of the biggest plays in the game. A game devoid of many big plays so far. 21-yarder for Getzlaff as he moves closer to the 1,000-yard plateau.
And Getzlaff in that 3-man cluster to the wide side of the field.
Getzlaff, one of the best second down men in the Canadian Football League. Little counter play here. Sheets kicks it outside. Randy Curran there to push him out of bounds. Chris Getzlaff now closing in on a grand 974.
Yeah, Nick Moore of the BC Lions had leapfrogged him last night in the Friday night game, but Getzlaff reclaims second spot on the receiving list.
Brother, of course, of Ryan Getzlaff, former Stanley Cup champion. Quick hitter far side. Todd Smith will get the benefit of the spot there. You can see the side judge. That will be another first down.
Well, and instantly the Riders become a completely different team offensively with that wind at their backs.
We're just hearing that Armando Sewell was transferred to hospital here in Regina. A cautionary, they are saying right now. We will naturally learn more in the next few hours and days. Corey Sheets again into the scrum. Ted Laurent and a penalty flag late. And was there some unnecessary roughness, perhaps even a mask? Looked like a face mask late against Corey Sheets.
Major foul, face mask. Edmonton number 97, 15 yards, penalty enforced from the end of the play. First down.
Eddie Steele lined up right on the center. He's the second man in on that tackle with Ted Laurent. Eddie Steele will see a lot of action here in place of the injured Armando Sewell.
There it is. Glove on grill. Well, we talked about Corey Sheets in the past. This is when he picks his game up. Fourth quarter player. There he goes. Another face mask, perhaps. And this will move the sticks even further.
An indication that this will be against the Roughriders.
They're saying it. That flag was thrown. It looked like it could have been a mask.
Holding, Saskatchewan number 68, major foul, face mask. Edmonton up 5 yards from the previous line of scrimmage, automatic first down.
So again, first down automatic. There was a face mask, not our imagination, and the hold.
Yeah, the hold is on the center, Dominic Picard. You'll see the face mask as Corey Sheets goes into traffic. Again, the nose, Eddie Steele, the man Picard blocking. Back-to-back face mask calls on him.
Corey Sheets has 76 yards rushing so far today. Here's a few more. Munoz tracks him down out near the first down marker. Corey Sheets has been very vocal about what has turned into a rivalry with John Cornish, has he not?
Well, it's made things interesting, that's for sure. Corey Sheets got off to that fantastic start, rushing for over 100 yards. A string of games to start the season, becoming the fastest player ever to reach 1,000, then felled by injury.
2nd and 2. The call again. First down again. Well, felled by injury, and he was on pace to shatter Mike Pringle's all-time record of 20.65. John Cornish is taking aim at that now. possibility exists. He would need a few huge games down the stretch, but there's Corey Sheets' numbers. What has been an outstanding year for a guy who is certainly drawing and will draw votes for most outstanding player. And I know you are a person that believes that the voting system for CFL awards should possibly change. I know it's long been East and West, but there has been, and many would admit, there have been flaws in that system in the past.
Yeah, I mean, the bottom line, whether you want to go with 2 finalists or 3 finalists, the bottom line is that the finalists for the award should be the most deserving guys and the guys who are going to make it the closest vote. Much like a Grey Cup game, you want the 2 best teams, the teams that are going to provide the best drama. Final vote shouldn't be a preconceived or predetermined thing.
2nd and 7 near the first down marker again. Getzlaf.
Well, there's a guy who's a perfect example of what we just talked about. Chris Getzlaf having a phenomenal season, but has absolutely no shot of being a finalist for the most outstanding Canadian as long as John Cornish is doing what he's doing.
17 yards away now for Getzlaf from his second 1,000-yard season. He achieved that milestone back in 2011. The 11th play coming for the Roughriders. Durant now. Rolling, looking, sideline, and walking the tightrope nicely was Rob Bagg. Short of a first down, but able to hang on.
Great concentration here from Rob Bagg. Darian Durant flush from that pocket, but you see the eyes downfield looking for something to happen. Bagg, good awareness of the sideline, keeps that foot in to make a play.
Red zone time, 2nd and 3. Riders scored twice in the second quarter, but nothing since then. And battering for virtually nothing that time was Sheets. But I understand that argument that you make, and it's a very valid one, particularly moving forward. If you had a 3-man system for final votes, perhaps one season, the 3 most outstanding players all come from one team.
Well, it very easily could have happened in 2011 when you had 3 guys with the Montreal Alouettes and Anthony Calvillo, who eventually won the East nomination, Jamel Richardson and Brandon Whitaker, who any of those 3 guys, Travis Lulay ultimately was named the league's most outstanding player that year. But any one of the 3 Alouette players could have been considered deserving finalists.
So short of a first down. And again, if with the system the way it is this year, there are going to be some players that can't get out of their own city in the vote.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at the way the first half of the season went here in Saskatchewan, you could have made an argument for Corey Sheets and Darian Durant as the top 2 players in the league for a chunk of the year. Yet only one of them could even be a nominee for the award.
Here's one of the biggest plays in the game right here. 3rd down and 1. Drew Willie comes behind center this time. Eskimos looking for a stop. There goes Willie. They stopped him. He's not going to get it. We'll have to see what the spot is, but that looks like a stuff from here.
It sure did. There was no forward movement there from the Rough Rider quarterback.
And even if they gave them the measurement, you'd have to be tempted to challenge the spot if you're Kavis Reed.
Yeah, absolutely. You have to. Under the circumstances, you'd have to.
Watch this right here, where that ball was tucked and the fact they were pushing that helmet back. What a push by the Eskimos. And yes, their offense comes on the field. A turnover on downs could be a turning point in this ball game right here, right now.
A big 3rd down play by the Edmonton Eskimos defense. Terrific surge from the middle. Despite the absence of their top interior D lineman. Look at the right hand of Rennie Curran. Somebody's got a hold of Drew Willie from underneath, but Rennie Curran got a hand on the helmet and gave him a push to stop his forward momentum. Then reset and kept driving back.
Well, now can the Eskimos, who have had problems offensively, move this ball long field, ears pinned back, and they're against the wind. Oh, they fumbled the football. Jamal Miles was lucky to pounce on it. That's kind of the way the Eskimo offense has been operating.
No, they don't make anything easy, that's for sure. Risky play call in the territory. And again, this is a team that you would desperately love to see establish a basic run game, to not have to resort to plays like that when they need to try and move the ball on the ground.
Here it is as well. You and I, his main catches right now is Fred Stamps. None. He looks to Stamps over the top. That's his first. With 8.5 to go, and a critical one. Fred Stamps comes through big time here. This is a guy who's had some monster games in the past against the Roughriders. His first catch comes midway through the fourth.
A big second down conversion for Fred Stamps. Eskimos defensively and offensively have come through in the clutch back-to-back series here.
Just the second first down of the half. Now he looks quick hitter far side. Darius Bowman for a minute. Stamps looked like he might be the target, but it was Bowman. So now they're trying to reignite this offense through Bowman and Stamps. They're number 1 and 2 targets.
Yeah, their go-to guys. Quiet all day with this Eskimo offense sputtering throughout.
An Eskimo offense, Dwayne, also without Marcus Henry. Another impact receiver unable to play. They're going with 3 Canadians this week in Carter, Kuhorn, and Chambers, the 3 Cs. Here's the rush again. Riley over the top in traffic. Dangerous toss. Tried to go to the well again to Fred Stamps, but now it's third down. They were able to get themselves out of the hole, the shadows of their goalpost, but they're going to have to kick it into the wind.
The Roughriders mixing up their look a little bit. Ricky Foley lined up as a linebacker on that play to give an extra pass rusher from that spot.
You saw one of the main reasons why Fred Stamps has seen a lot of attention today. Dwight Anderson has been on him a lot. Blanket coverage. Grant Shaw looking to run. Now he goes. It's a fake from the Eskimos now. And Grant Shaw's a first down and more. Touche.
There's a great heads-up play by Grant Shaw. Not sure if this one was called.
There is a penalty flag. This came after the run, however. Looked like unnecessary roughness up near the 50. And some extracurriculars, and Kavis Reed is not happy right now.
After the play was over, major foul. Unnecessary roughness. Edmonton number 55. 15-yard penalty from the end of the play. First down.
Now they keep their downs, but they go back 15.
Yeah, obviously getting the first down was a priority. And the failure here from a Saskatchewan point of view, they had no one forcing the kick. You've got to have contained guys on both sides who rush in and ensure that the ball is punted. They didn't have guys doing that. Grant Shaw recognizes that. Turns it into a first down.
So again, we've already seen 2 fake punts. One from both sides. So now a false start. Did Saskatchewan jump or were they drawn?
Legal procedure. Edmonton, number 65. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
The Eskimos, one of the most penalized teams in the Canadian Football League. Simeon Rotier.
Well, we'll look back on the previous play on that fake punt. Aileen Goye in a little wrestling match out around midfield with Terrius George. Here's a reaction from Camus Reed as he cost his team 15 critical yards.
Now 1st and 15. Time for Riley. Far side. Fred Stamps sure-handed. And again, look at Dwight Anderson right there. And it's a 1st down, Edmonton. What a matchup, one-on-one. You talk about two big game players. Anderson and Stamps.
Well, we've talked throughout this game about the fact that Fred Stamps hasn't received a lot of looks or throws in his direction. But Mike Riley clearly recognizing here as we get into the 4th quarter in crunch time that he's got to make a concerted effort to get number 2 involved.
Still moving the football. A rush comes again. That one's a little high. Oh, what a hit, but hanging on. Hugh Charles, outstanding catch. Carlos Thomas pummeled him.
Hugh Charles slipped out into the flat from the backfield. Carlos Thomas, who's seen a lot of action today in that Roughriders secondary, timed that hit perfectly, but terrific concentration and catching the football in his hands was Hugh Charles.
Critical 2nd down again for the Eskimos. Riley, pump and go. And again, finds a man, and again, another drop here. Matt Carter, who made a great catch earlier in this ball game on a tip. This was one that he should have had. Former star at Acadia. So the Eskimos will kick it away again.
This is what we just talked about with Hugh Charles on the previous play. Catching the ball in your hands. Play later. Matt Carter lets it get into his body. You can't cushion it off your shoulder pads.
Edmonton used up 4:19 on the clock. They kept Saskatchewan's offense off the field. But look at this. John Sanders pasted there at the 36-yard line. But Mike Riley knows his team let one get away. They're down to 5. Lee Jones, Rod Black with you. Under 5 minutes to go here inside the Saskatchewan huddle. Riders been off the field now for about 4.5 minutes, so mission accomplished for the Eskimos. But now their D has to hold. The Eskimos barely clinging to life. Postseason hopes trying to play spoiler as well here. Corey Sheets scraping and battling and has 6 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
Part of what makes Corey Sheets valuable in this situation is the way that he takes care of the football coming into this game. 227 carries, 32 receptions. Only 1 fumble for the Rough Rider running back.
They already have a playoff spot secure. The question is, where will they finish? They want a home playoff date. A win here today would go a long way to helping to secure that. Now here's the rush. Durant and almost picked far side. Looking for Corey Sheets, and Rennie Curran filling in for J.C. Sherritt. Not an easy guy to move into his cleats. Has done a great job here today.
Yeah, Rennie Curran has been one of the great finds for the Edmonton Eskimos in this less than stellar season. Again, here he's going to range out in coverage. Man-to-man with the Rough Rider running back. Timing his arrival with the footballs.
Corey Sheets 3 yards away from a 100-yard rushing day. 25 touches, 134 yards total. Now Jamal Miles set to return. Look at this kick. Ricky Schmidt. Thunderlight. Miles. A crease, a seam, a shake. And now, there he goes. There's a penalty flag. And this likely will come back. Could be an illegal block on the way back. 52-yard kick, 32-yard return. Time ticking down here. The Edmonton Eskimos trying to play comeback at Mosaic.
And the Eskimos, one of their special teams demons, Corbett Sharoon, the man called for the hold. He's got an eye on Brian Peters. Now it is the long snapper for Corey Hucklack. Tabbed for a hold, and that's going to bring that return back. Just mentioning Hucklack, he got his bell rung. And he's going through the concussion protocol, spending some time in the quiet room right now.
Brian Peters handling the long snap duties. Eskimos have had problems on that return game this year. Most penalties in the league on returns. Thirteenth man turns it up here. Riley has time, slings it out. Coming back to the football is Coulthard. And lost some yardage and a penalty flag on the Eskimos sideline. Coulthard comes up limping. And we talked about the Eskimos and their lack of discipline this season. Last in the CFL in penalty yardage and penalties. This one
Major foul
against Saskatchewan.
Unnecessary roughness. Saskatchewan number 28. 15-yard penalty enforced from the end of the play. First down.
The hitman, Craig Butler, with a little extra hit.
Well, and I'll tell you, I'm not real crazy about this call against Butler. He's trailing on the play. And the tackle is made. Matt Carter's coming to block him. Butler's got to protect himself.
First and 10 Eskimos from their 40. Riley in trouble. Flush now. Escapes from the pocket. And this time steps out of bounds. Right in front of Craig Butler that time. Swaps helmets. 3-minute warning. Eskimos driving the football. Down 5 points here in Regina.